This is Divesh from 2018 batch. I'm gonna explain how do you get a public cloud account from Azure. So basically, we have a lot of cloud services going on, right? We have a lot of services like Amazon, Linode, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, and if you want an account in them or you want to use their services, you need to create an account, right? And most of these account creation work requires a credit card. Probably when you're a student, you won't be having a credit card. So what you can do is I'll show you a way of how to get a public cloud account without using a credit card. So as a student, we can utilize and learn about how these systems work and why these are so popular. So yeah, let's begin. So prerequisite is you must be a student. First of all, you must be having your ID card and whatever normal college email ID and all sorts of thing whenever you're pursuing a student some degree. So first thing what you do is go to GitHub and get the GitHub education account, which is quite simple, and you need to apply to it. Yeah, and it requires your ID card and college email ID. So once you verified your GitHub education, once you get it plan, so what you can do is go to the GitHub education page, go to the GitHub student developer pack, and here there is Microsoft Azure. What Microsoft Azure plan is, they're giving free cloud account to whoever is in GitHub education. They're providing a free cloud Microsoft Azure cloud account. So just press on it. So what you can do is once you can just see this built-in cloud free for student, Azure for students. You can just click on start free. So they also give you $100 credit card for student benefits. $100 credit in your account, Azure account for free, when as long as you're a student. Yeah, once you sign in on the GitHub, so it opens up a sign up page. Wait a second, it's loading. Yep. So what I have done is I have already verified my GitHub Microsoft Azure. Only the details which are required is your name, your address, and very minimal details. If your phone number, minimal details are asked by them during the creation. I have already created. You can see my email ID and my university, right? You can see, right, whatever the details they took. So yeah, this is it. You have opened GitHub Azure account and you can just explore it. I'll show you few demo. So what you can do is you can go to the site tab and create a resource. I'll explain about these resources a bit. So you have probably, I guess you have some understanding of cloud, right? So yeah, you got a public cloud account. Now that server is running in some Microsoft Azure database data center, and you can create a virtual machine which is running on their data center, and probably you can deploy your services, you can deploy your application on this virtual machine and deploy it to the world. So this is a huge benefit to students. I mean, you can build some kind of application and deliver it to a lot of customers, a lot of users, other users, any educational purpose. As long as you're a student, this is probably free up to certain extent. If your VM virtual machine has a lot of workload, then they probably charge a minimal amount, but it again they give you $100 credit, right? It probably is enough to cover for that. As you can see, subscription, it is Azure for students, and resource group you can select you have to create one resource group in the first. You can just you can leave it empty, it will create its own. You can create one virtual machine, some name, put it VM1, and region you can say it can be US East US. That is the data center where you want to locate your virtual machine. US has good amount of bandwidth, so I think US is fine with us. Availability option you can set. You can say that you want your VM to be available for certain time or only certain zone, whatever. This is all you can. This is just an image means OS. You can see there are a lot of images, CentOS, Windows OS. You can deploy a random OS on your VM and deploy whatever application you want on that VM. So this is basically, that's it. And yeah, I'll explain few other services which Azure is also providing. Azure Cosmos DB. It's a relational database similar to Amazon Fire, Amazon Dynamo DB, Azure Cosmos DB. These are very famous NoSQL databases which they provide, and probably you can even connect to your VM and give access to this. So you need to learn about what you get by doing this all things. You get to understand how the things are working in the production environment outside, and cost management is what are the services you are using and what are the charges that they are billing at the moment. App services. So apart from building your own application, you can also take third party applications directly into your app. So Azure provides you a lot of other support systems for that, so you can also go through it. And yeah, quick start center generally is a guide, and I mean it's not it's a dashboard kind of thing. What is the thing you have deployed and what all those you can just see in it. And the virtual machines is that what virtual machines you have deployed. So storage accounts, and suppose you have some kind of other storage accounts which you rely, suppose you have rely on some Yugabyte DB, so you can also add some other database accounts into this. So SQL databases, so what you can what I say is SQL database. If you don't want some NoSQL database like Azure Cosmos DB, you can also use SQL databases. And Kubernetes services support your application. Your application is some sort of Docker application, and you don't know how to manage the scale of it. So what you can do is you can utilize their Kubernetes services and deploy a Docker file, and it scales automatically as long as it's in demand. And probably your build after certain amount of period, whatever you have been used, you can just see, and you can see. But most likely for student, it's almost free. You can explore every single thing, and trust me, this is one of the most fundamental things which you are expected in software industry. Know how the cloud works and how to utilize those things. And this is one of the major turnovers in computer science industry. Whatever industry you can compare, cloud definitely stands top on it. So yeah, that's it. There are a lot of things, right, which you don't even know. You don't even heard about it. Suppose for example, container instances, function app, batch accounts. You can all explore this. I'm gonna say those are all simple things. I know them, but probably it's better to figure yourself what is it. Just go and see how these things work. So basic fundamentals of how to use cloud. Your networking fundamentals should be good. Probably operating system fundamentals also might help out. So that's it for today. Yeah, thanks for watching. I am Divesh from 2018 batch, and my fellow co-mates are Dhanjaya and Sai Nethra, who helped me building this video, making this video. That's it.